Hi, my name's Anthony Casera, founder and principal of True Productions. We're a media company in downtown Chicago. And I'm just wanted to share with you a couple thoughts about Bob and the Chicago Business VoIP team. When we came to Bob, it was most likely how I'm assuming all of his clients come to him out of frustration and anger that their phone calls aren't received. We were working with Vonage, and we were probably Vonage customers for, I'd say, 5 years. Didn't have a problem with them at first, but then as our company grew and we started getting more and more phones and needed more and more bandwidth in our office, it got to the point where I was on the phone wasting hours every single week trying to get the phone system to function properly. The phones wouldn't ring, transfers couldn't happen, we couldn't put people on hold. We were just losing our time, our energy, and the frustration of trying to fix the problem came to a breaking point when I Googled how to fix this. I think I just sat down in front of my computer and I searched VoIP services in Chicago, and then I saw Chicago Business VoIP. When I called, Bob answered immediately, which is one of the things that I really love about working with their company, is that when you get a phone from them, there's a button that's on it that says CBV support. When you press that button, you get an answer from a real human being in 3 rings or less. It's awesome. So that's the level of service that I received from the very beginning. It was, I called, I got a phone call back, Bob and I spoke, I told him all about my problems and my life story about I have these phones, I just want them to work. I'm talking to robots on the other end of Vonage, and I'm paying all this money and I'm not getting the service, and they're not helping me. They kept telling me it's your internet. Then I'd call the internet and they'd say it's Vonage. It was this back and forth game for a long time. So Bob comes in, says, I know exactly what you need. I know exactly how I can help you. I've helped businesses do exactly what you need. He comes in with the phones. We have a really great install, and then lo and behold, the same problems start to happen. The difference, though, between CBV and a company like Vonage is that Bob knew the problem and he worked it until it was actually solved. Because right away, CBV, when they installed their phones, the phone quality was better, the customer support was better, but the service problem wasn't fixed immediately. We still had the phones phantom ringing, we still couldn't transfer, and what the main difference is that Bob kept up with the problem. He kept working it until eventually we discovered that we needed a box, a Fortinet box in our office. It was a little bit more money, and we had to pay a little bit more, which nobody likes hearing. But what Bob kept telling me is, I can fix the problem. He's like, either you pay this now or you're going to pay for it later. So we bought the Fortinet box. His company sets it up, configures it, and maintains it for me every single month. And once he set up that Fortinet box, all of our problems stopped. We can now transfer. We can put people on hold. The phones ring as they should. Not only did he solve the problem of the phones, though, he also solved the problem of generally the office internet. Our office was already functioning, but what Bob and the CBV team did is they just made it function a lot better. Not only that, but probably my favorite part is that we pay them a maintenance fee so that they monitor the connection from our Comcast line for me, so I don't have to. If ever the internet goes down in my area, I make one call to CBV and they do all of the support for us. They call on my behalf and deal with Comcast, so I don't have to. For those reasons alone, for the level of customer support, the fantastic ability that they actually solved the problem that we had, I would recommend CBV and the services that they offer, not just for phone, but for helping you with your office internet. I think they're a wonderful company, and it's been one of the best investments that I've made as a business owner.